everyone, welcome or welcome back. So I am here and I recently just changed my background and I think it's super cute, but on camera it looks kind of light. Like I'm looking at the monitor, I mean not light, like it looks kind of dark. So hopefully when I'm looking at the footage it looks better than what I'm looking at right now. I have a review for today and I'm going to be reviewing the Morphe times Jeffree Star palette. And I had bought Morphe stuff before and I know they're really good and affordable. This one was a really good price and it was really stinking cute. It's all pink and I wanted to try something different. I'm always getting warm color eyeshadow palettes and I said I need to try something different, so I decided to get this. And look at how pretty it is. You have your a little bit of warm tones, bright colors, greens, which I love, especially now fall is coming. Some shimmer shades. You got like a whiter, like pale, and then gold shades, and then it has like this pressed glitter. I don't know how it's gonna work. I kind of cheated a little bit. I did swatch it, but I don't know how it's gonna work on the eyes. And it has like a black. Everybody needs a black in a palette because I feel like that will make any color more I guess darker or deep or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it has a black, a gray, and a brown. That's like an essential for every palette, I think. I feel like every palette should have a black, these like neutral basic colors that you could do a lot with. But yeah, I think it has like enough warm tones to do a basic look if you decide to. I'm not going to be swatching anything. I'm just going to be doing a makeup look and see how it works on my eyes. I'm going to try to stay away from the neutrals because that's what I always do. I don't typically do, I guess, dramatic looks on my eyes, but today I plan to do like a cut crease. I need to work on my cut creases a little bit more, especially on my eyes. I feel like I'm always sticking with the basic shit, but I want to do something different. And I want to do more, I think I'm going to do like purple, pinks, and greens. I don't know, because I feel like I like this green right here, but I like these purples and pinks. I think it will go cute together. Let's see. Alright, so I did the rest of my face off camera already. So I am just going to focus on the eyes, and I also did my eyebrows. I cleaned my eyebrows up with some concealer, but I only kept it up here because I know some eyeshadows don't work well with concealers. And this, I feel like I'm seeing a trend with like colors. So I've noticed more bright colors and like crazy colors are better off with like the stickier base, which is like something like this, which I'm going to use to be on the safe side because I don't feel like dealing with something being patchy. So I'm going to take the P. Louise base in number 2, a fluffy synthetic brush because I already cleaned that top off, so I don't want to mess with that. Alright, so I just applied this base all over the lids with like a tapping motion instead of like rubbing because I didn't want any streaks. Alright, so I'm going to be jumping right into Calabasas. And that is this burgundy color right here. And I'm going to be doing that with a Morphe 506. And I think I'm going to do a cut crease, but I'm going to do it like an open cut crease because I feel like that's the only thing that suits my eyes. Or maybe like a half cut crease. Maybe a half cut crease. Let's see. So it is a lot of eyeshadow just like coming up from the pan. when I put the brush in there, but again, this is a cheaper eyeshadow palette, so you can kind of expect that sometimes. So on here it does look a little bit more purpley to me. In the pan it looks a little bit more burgundy. And I wanted to do this like look because like honestly my clients and even me, like I'm always doing regular basic ass looks and I'm pretty much tired of it. I want to play with some color and enjoy this. I do a lot of weddings, and you know, that's like a lot of people like seeing this stuff, but they don't really want to do it all themselves, and I get it. It's like a more dramatic look, but I'll just do it on myself, or now I'll just get some of my friends and stuff that are willing to be my guinea pigs or my models when I want to test some color out. Oops. I'm gonna take the color Mogo. Oh my god, I don't even know how to pronounce that. That's the purple eyeshadow. It's this one. And I think I'm gonna just put it right on top of that with that same brush. Alright, so I am going to blend out this edge. I'm sorry, my freaking nose is like so runny. I think I'm gonna grab Don't Know Her, and that is this shimmery color right here on a Morphe 562. It's like a fluffier, smaller blending brush, and I think I want to add that right here, even though it's like a shimmery color. You know, sometimes shimmers like make it way easier to like blend the edge out. I'm going back in with the purple color and burgundy color and blending that into that. So far it's pretty much acting like the James Charles palette. I mean, I have to admit it, but it's doing pretty good with this eye base, and I think that's pretty much the way to go with these types of eyeshadows, because they're more of a drier texture, so I think you need a stickier base. So I'm gonna take that black, I'm gonna take a tiny bit of it. It's called Vaseline, and that's this one. Obviously it's the only black. And I'm gonna put that right in here, and that black is pretty pigmented because I literally only tapped it. So I think I put too much, but whatever. Alright, so I'm gonna cut the crease real quick. And for that, I'm using the P. Louise base with the Morphe M224, which is so good. I just recently bought it, and it's so thin. You see that? It's like a really good cut crease brush. So I start off by looking straight when I have the base on. That way I can get a guideline to where the the color is going to be. And then once I have that, I will start with the brush from there and start tapping out
that base to create the line. And I don't sweep it because sometimes when you sweep the brush over, it kind of creates like these skips and it kind of makes your line crooked. So I've learned that tapping it, sort of like tapping your, like mapping it out basically, your cut crease is way better. So I'm doing this now with the tip of the brush just so I could know where to carve out the cut crease and just keep on, and usually taking my time with this because this is not an easy peasy thing. And then once I have my pretty much my map, I would take a Q-tip and just wipe off that excess base, because sometimes it mixes with the colors and it like creates like a weird shade that you don't want. So I cleaned that off, and then I went back in with the base and did basically the same thing, but it's easier this time because you already have it mapped out. So all you have to do is pretty much clean the edges.
Alright, so I just finished the cut crease, and I'm trying not to open my eyes too wide, but and I forgot to mention, as I was applying the shadow, I do have my foundation on and I didn't get any fallout. I did tap it out before like I applied it, but sometimes some eyeshadows do fall, like the fallout does still fall a little bit, but this one didn't, so that's a plus. Because that's why I already did my foundation, because I wanted to see if there was like a lot of fallout, because I normally do my eyes first, but today I didn't want to. I'm gonna take the, it's like a pink, like a frosty pink, it's called 2, and it's this one, and I'm just taking that on a small detailed brush. This one's from Coastal Scents. And I'm gonna pack that in the inner corners. So I think I'm gonna wet this. I usually like wetting like shimmery eyeshadows, because I just feel like they apply better anyway. So this color is really cute. It's like a nice soft frosty pink.
So I just continued to pack this color on, and I just decided to put the color all over the lid and extending it out to where like that wing of the cut crease is.
Alright, so I'm debating if I should do like a wing liner with the eyeshadow, and I think I am. I haven't done that ever. So I'm gonna take the P. Louise base and apply it as if I was applying a liquid liner, and then I'm gonna add the eyeshadow on top. So now that I have that on, I'm gonna pack on that dark purple shade that I don't know how to pronounce with this tiny stiff brush right on top.
I just started packing on that color, and it kind of does look a little bit different, but it still went well with the cut crease color. But I just packed that color on, and it stuck pretty good because you already put the sticky base, so it's only pretty much going to stick to the base when you're doing this. And then I just went in with my eyeliner brush after, just to clean off like the edge of the liner where it didn't, like when it went over to the lighter color, just to clean it up a little bit. It wasn't sharp, but it worked a little bit. And then I just cleaned up the wing with some concealer and the concealer brush so it could be a little bit more sharper.
Alright, so far so good. Even though I didn't use that much colors, I am liking these colors so far. They're not giving me any problem except with like the kickback, but again, that's like with any cheaper eyeshadow. Alright, so as for lashes, I am going to be applying my friend's eyelash line. Her name is Erica and it's called Queen of Lashes, and you could find her on Instagram, Queen of Lashes _ by Erica. So I'm gonna try to leave the link below, and I'm gonna apply the lashes in Simple Queens because well, anyone who knows me knows I'm simple as hell when it comes to lashes. I told her, you better give me, I need like the simplest lashes because of my, my hooded eyes. I didn't want them to look too closed. So I have these, and look at how stinking cute they are. They're called Simple Queens, and I like how they're shorter and then like longer a little bit, and they're sort of wispy but kind of thicker than wispy, but I do really like these. So that's why I'm not applying any like black liner, because I know it's gonna kind of close my eye off a little bit more. So I am going to cut these because you have to cut them. If you have them too long, they're gonna kind of like lift in the inner corners. So I like to measure it first. And usually I don't have to cut eyelashes, but I do cut the corners still. Alright, so that was it for the top. We're gonna jump into some green colors. I've been wanting to dive into these like colors right here. I'm gonna take the color Drive Through, and this is like the shimmery hunter green right here. I'm gonna add that to the middle, and I think I'm gonna wet my brush for this. So this color is dark. It's a little bit darker than the pan. You see the pan in my eyes. It looks more darker like when I smudge it in. So I'm gonna take a little bit of Wake and Bake. It's like this green color right here. And I'm gonna try to mix that in. Oh yeah, it's better. So it looks more brighter in the pan than when you like apply it, that green Wake and Bake. This eye look is giving me Joker vibes. I think he wears like the purple and the green. Oh, Barney. Oh God. I'm just gonna mix those two, the Wake and Bake and Drive Through. And then for the inner like bottom corner, I'm gonna take Glam Rapids. I don't even know what that means. This one and maybe this one. I think mixing these two, because that one has like slightly like a slight green. It's called a Rose with it, like rose, like a row. But I think it's really cute. think I'm gonna take Welcome, and that's like a pale shimmery silver, and I'm gonna add that to the inner corner. I like a brighter inner corners. Alright, so I am finished. I just finished my lips, and I really like this look. I do like the palette. I don't have really any complaints. It does work just like any other Morphe palette. I don't see any difference, and I think it's a good palette to have because of the color scheme. I know everyone's into their like neutrals and stuff, but this is like a good palette for like if you're feeling a little bit sassy and you want to get some color into your life and without having too much color, because I do feel like you can still get a pretty neutral look with this. Even with like a softer pink look, you could always add like these like cranberry colors right here with some of these and have it still looking like a fall look, and I think it would still look super cute. I really do like the palette. I don't really have complaints. I haven't used the glitter yet, but it did feel like literally glitter. Like I'm gonna swatch it real quick. So like this is the glitter, so it doesn't like, to me it doesn't swatch as well. You know what, it's swatching now I guess because I'm doing this, but I tried to like dab it onto my eyes the other day just to see, and it didn't like come off as good as I want it to be, but it's still a cute like gold glitter. I love gold, so I can't complain about the color. So overall I do like the palette. It's affordable, it's cute, it's pink for all those pink lovers. I think the packaging is really cute, and it does feel good. Like it doesn't feel cheap, so that's what I like about it too. It doesn't feel like, I actually like the cardboard packaging better than the plastic like Morphe packaging. I like the cardboard better. I can't talk today. Hope you guys enjoy the video, and I will see you on the next one.